funny thing.
Things have changed. Instead of me and Stacy going on the James Brown tour Saturday, Pearl is going with me.
Yes, he's volunteering me against Stacy.
I have
Your
volunteered.
man volunteered me.
I have volunteered her against her will because she knows so much about James Brown.
No, about Augusta.
About
And just
Augusta,
knowing
period.
and just being and
She
just
knew
being.
James Brown like he was just an everyday person because in her
was.
eyes he was an everyday
He
person.
was.
Yeah. So we're gonna probably get kicked off the tour bus.
No, I just need, it's just one question that I need for her to fix.
Because
for
we're
me.
gonna set some things straight.
And I love the tour. I love watching the tour, but a lot of the stuff that he did was not in there. We went to the hill where, Sand Hill, where his house was on Walton Way, but we didn't do 9th Street, where Leon Austin had the barber shop. We didn't go down 9th Street where the Lenox Theater sat. You know that he was over there and he performed. We did not go down 9th Street with kids every Saturday spinning RC colas. All they needed was the cap from the bottle of soda to get into it, and then we had the line going around the corner.
So in other words, and she does do a good job of this.
Great job, but it's just a lot of stuff that I guess she don't know or
Yeah.
they didn't look into.
Or didn't think it was
even-
important enough to want to share with
Because
people.
but because I have, and I have my insight on that, and I have feelings with that, because I can appreciate the museum and stuff downtown, but the Miller and the Imperial was redone. They spent $100,000 for the marquee at the Imperial, but stuff happened, and our theater sat on 9th Street where we were allowed to go. And at the end of the day, it was just torn down. It was not salvaged or anything, but it was a lot that went on with the kids. They gave bikes away on Saturday and everything. I do know, and I had the article, lost it. 5 black men came together and paid to have this theater built.
Yeah.
And I forget the exact price that these 5 came together and built this theater. But at today's prices, it would be in the millions.
Yeah.
And they did not try to salvage it at all. So, I mean, I can just remember all of that as a kid. And James just walked around like he was the average Joe here, from a kid.
Yeah.
And, you go down 9th Street, the places that he hung, they don't exist no more. We call him Mr. Shoe. It was a club called Shoestrings. And I was a kid. Grown folks, but I can remember this because I lived on 9th Street. And I don't know. 'Cause I was scared.